Objection. Objection.
Diego.
Objection. 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 Prosecution just said when you went down there.
All right, can you justify what you mean by down there?
Yes, Your Honor. Bolingbrook Penitentiary, as I was getting there towards the end.
Towards the end of what? Objection.
Overruled. Let him finish, please.
So, Officer
Here.
McDougal, could you please give us your perspective of when you got the call to go down to Bolingbrook Penitentiary?
Objection. Vague. What call? When?
EMS did a medical eval on him, and he did not
Objection.
pass.
Relevance.
Relevance under what?
The witness is. I mean, how long is he going to talk about the one question that was just asked? Relevance to everything. The sky is blue. He looked up yesterday, but it might have been green. He saw the stars. How long are we going to let the witness talk?
Till he finishes what he has to say.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Isn't that how it works? You ask questions.
Well, I'm not really sure how it works, Your Honor.
Well, you ask questions and the person answers the questions.
Okay. My apologies. Withdrawn.
No. I'm just saying. You ask them questions, they answer it until they
Withdrawn.
finish.
My apologies, Your Honor.
No, I said it's fine. No biggie.
Kept on saying bench trial, bench trial.
Objection. It's 2024.
Noted.
Sorry. Withdrawn.
One is regarding the firearm that was found on Mr. Stratton here. That firearm did not belong to him, correct?
Correct. It was registered to Sean Siglo.
Okay.
What?
You guys share that gun?
I think he said it was registered to a Mr. Sean Siglo.
I miss him.
Mr. Stratton, do you have any questions for this officer?
I do, and I also, like I said, don't really know how court works, but I don't think that you can retain your own witness. If I'm not wrong, Your Honor.
He can if he needs to call him back up.
So if I had no questions, he could call him back up.
Yeah, then you could question him again.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know why I think that's funny, but McDougal is a funny one. Psst. Oh my God, you actually haven't. Okay. There's. How many sticky notes do you have, Your Honor?
I said 3, like I stated. Okay. I would like to have those back
You did say that.
after
Okay.
reading them.
Okay, you're right. Okay. McDougal.
You were there on the scene. Could you please go ahead and tell the court your perspective of what happened from the call here?
Objection. What call? Vague.
What?
Objection. Is this a robot?
What's the outburst?
Withdrawn.
All right. Now, Mr. Stratton, is there anybody you'd like to call up?
Yes, sir. I'd like to call up Natalie. Don't know her last name, please.
Hey, can we,
All right.
Can we get a recess, please?
No. No recesses.
Yeah, go.
Well, you banned me from being here, so I didn't know if I was allowed to.
Objection. That was a left hand.
I switch it to the left hand.
Oh. My apologies, Your Honor.
It's all right.
Mrs. Natalie,
Yes, Eric.
I've got a quick couple of questions for you, okay? And this isn't going to take that long because guess what? Chicken butt. I answer my own question. But
Can I add something to the testimony I've heard so far, Mr. Gunny?
No, not right now.
Because that
Please.
officer lied under oath about who was there.
Oh!
Enough.
Okay.
Ms. Stratton, would you like to ask your client, or not your
Oh.
client, your witness some questions?
Your Honor, I thought you were looking in a different direction when I just did that. My apologies for dabbing in your courtroom.
What is your current status of relationship with the defendant in terms of friendship or any of the other natures?
I've
Objection?
known Eric-
What's your objection?
The one is the one that's about that I didn't bring that up. So, that one. Ex-lawyers, help me out with that one.
Overruled.
Scope. Objection. Scope.
What are
It's
you
late, Your
yelling?
Honor. My apologies.
He's objecting for
Scope.
scope.
Scope? What? Like a stethoscope?
No,
Microscope?
scope. Well, I didn't
Like
go
the
to
mouthwash
science class,
scope?
Your Honor. Scope. I never brought up friendship in my.
He's objecting beyond the
Questions.
scope, Your Honor.
All right. Overruled.
But sometimes within the scope,
Overruled.
depending on how
Answer or
small it
no?
is. Oh, wait, what? No,
I don't
scope.
want- What? No. Stop.
All right, can we start over? I don't know where we're at right now.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, you answer the question.
Objection, scope. My
I've
friendship was
known-
never involved in my questioning.
Quiet.
Objection, leading.
No.
Objection, I'm confused.
Quiet.
Objection.
Overruled.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yes, please answer.
I've known Mr. Stratton for approximately 2 years, and I have been friends with him that entire time.
Okay. Your Honor, and the people of the court, if I may, we are here today because justice was served. And it was served
I can't believe they're just ignoring the fact that
to
he's
somebody
the only one there.
that should have never been
That's fucking
served.
mind-blowing.
It was served to somebody that was just an innocent bystander standing outside of that prison. And then here we are standing now today in this courtroom 4 hours later, okay? Now, here's what I want everybody to know. I've changed my life, okay? I've been free from criminal activities for so long. I would never do something like that. And that is why I was immediately detained and I was cordial with Mrs. Natalie, okay? Now, I have one last thing to say. Shame on you, prosecution. You tried to slap charges on me when you didn't have any sort of probable cause. There wasn't even a fire, at least that I know of. Now, I believe in my contract, I'm supposed to say, welcome to Uwu. We put the ooh right in you because that's the type of guy I am. I'm an Uwu employee. I would never do anything illegal like this, okay? And it pisses me off that you guys would even think of me even doing something like that. Your Honor, the prosecution not once brought up my charges here today.
Hey, Scarlett,
Not once did they prove
sit with me.
why I was even guilty. You had an officer on the stand say that he could be somewhere within 2 to 3 seconds, which is just unbelievable. I mean, right? That's objection. People are laughing, probably. And that's where we are here today. Now, one last thing, Your Honor. It's past all of our bedtimes, okay? And that means the fact that we're even here should be an objection in itself, because not once did the prosecution ever prove that I did anything of a sort of an illegalness. It could have been somebody else, without a shadow of a doubt, that in this world, You are innocent until proven guilty. And I'm wondering when I was proven guilty.
Diego, are
To
you
the
still,
second,
what you doing right now? You
I
in
wasn't.
court? Let's just click twice for now.
I rest in peace.
Your Honor, today prosecution is here to end our closing argument here with the ideas of the following. Mr. Stratton was at the scene of the crime here. The call was called down for him to get detained and checked out by law enforcement. With multiple testimonies today about involuntary manslaughter, the brandishing of a weapon, and many other things that were going on there with the 3 charges of the following. Let me look here because I've been here for quite some time. Involuntary manslaughter, criminal possession of weapon class 1, and reckless endangerment. With the testimonies provided today with DOC, there was one testimony here talking about the individual being arrested with the firearm in his hands after shots were heard being fired at the front of the prison. They got there in the front, and there was one down individual at the front that was a local guard for the DOC. Later on, with the testimony, I asked the arresting officer who took over the arrest there, Corporal McDougal there, about a GSR kit being done, which was done, a firearm being found on the individual, 10 casings being found at the shooting that all matched the weapon that was found on Mr. Stratton, and alongside with blood samples that were unfortunately able to be tested, but there were 3 blood samples there. Later on, we had more testimonies pop up that were trying to question McDougal's testifying here under oath and lying under oath. The question that was asked in the beginning is to get to Pillbox to the prison, and it was stated as 3 seconds or so. McDougal said it took him 3 minutes to get to Pillbox, from Pillbox to Bolingbrook. The 3-second statement came from Diego, who was at the prison doing agricultural work with another DOC employee and another inmate of the Bolingbrook Penitentiary. Today, we would like to state in the court to find Eric Stratton guilty of all 3 charges.
Welcome to Ooh, where we put the ooh right into you. How may I help you?
Your Honor.
Are you answering the phone right now in the middle
Yes,
of a
Your
court
Honor.
case?
I'm answering the phone.
Please hang up that phone. Tell him you'll call him when
Is that a
you
court
get
order?
free time. Yes, it is a court order.
Okay, sorry, I gotta hang up on you. That's an unhappy customer, probably.
Oh well, they can get their ooh sticks later.
That is all, Your Honor.
With your case for your charges of involuntary manslaughter, criminal possession of a Class 1 weapon, and reckless endangerment, I'm going to find you guilty on all your charges. Your fine would be...
All of them?
Yes, sir.
I didn't even kill that guy!
Please.
I'm gonna find the guy that did it. I'm Batman now.
You're Batman now? Okay.
Oh, you heard that? Sorry, Your Honor.
Yes. Hope you find your sidekick, the Robin, while you're in prison.
That's gonna be Brody Chester, Your Honor.
All right.
Sidekick. Never a main character. Objection. My apologies. Withdrawn.
You are going to be sentenced to 275 months, but I will give you 100 months served. So you'll have 175 months, and your fine will be 125,000.
I'm sorry, what?
125,000.
Oh
Just-
my god.
Out of curiosity, Your Honor, can I borrow $130,000 from you? Just on a loan.
Not for me. I'm sure you can work something out with the DA. If you're proving that you're working, we can extend your payments.
What do you mean, Your Honor? I answered a working phone call in this session.
That is true. You did, and so
I even hung up.
And I appreciate you listening to me and you hanging up and doing what you're told.
Let's
So
make a
with,
deal.
this isn't time to.
Oh
make
no,
a
I was
deal.
just thinking about what I was gonna watch in prison because I'm Wayne Brady. He does it.
Okay.
Um,